Okay, we're good. We're live. We're roaring to go. And holy hell, we have a group. No joke. Like, no joke. We have 21 drivers racing tonight. And here we are. We are at round. Wow. So, audio decided to cut out at the worst time. Yeah, so audio just cut at the worst time. So, let's repeat over again. So, Jackson was the winner in the sprint. Bourbon second. Blade in third for Portsmouth Sprint. Feature was Luke, Bourbon, and Jackson as the top three. Portsmouth, the standings. Jack leading 115 to Luke's 97. Jackson third with 80. And then in the constructors standings, we have a brand new leader. Dams is leading 211 to ART's 184. And way behind, a three-way fight for third between Charouse with 89, Carlin with 82, and Campos with 80. So it looks like we had a couple calling it quits. We had Cryptic, who unfortunately, I guess, invalidated somewhere, so he's out. FBL served a quali ban, so he's done. Lewis Piper there as well, and Blade has taken pole position. And holy wow, look who got third! Valkyrie, third position for the feature. Wow. So we're gonna be kicking it off we're gonna kick things off for the sprint race. We'll get to that in just a sec. But for right now, we gotta try to get Weiso back in, because apparently when we were focused on him, apparently he got booted out the second one shot started. So we gotta have to get him back. There we go. But anyway, so let's take a look. Come on, piece of junk game. There we go. So, front row, we have FGE Adam and TB on the front row. Stenner and Ads making up row number 2. Luke and Beatnik making up row number 3. Flaw and Valkyrie making up row 4. Tadpole and Blade are going to be in row 5. And Blade is pole position. And then then we'll get to that. We'll get to the rest of the grid in regards to the main race. Well, that will be later on. But the 5 lights come on to start the Grand Prix of Sprint in Spa. And it is lights out and away we go. Good reaction from FGE Adam as he storms his way and covers TB off into turn number 1. Stenner moving into third, getting past Ads as these guys are just gangling into position to scramble their way up to get things in line as they head up over Rouge and Radion for the first time. Cars are just scrambling everywhere to get into place as more drivers are just, some of these guys are actually just opted to try side-by-side fights. Ads is fighting Stenner back to get into third place. TB takes the lead ahead of Adam, but Adam actually looks like there was contact between Adam and TB because Adam just got a corner cut penalty right out of the gate. So there must have been contact between Adam and TB that resulted in Adam going off the circuit and getting a corner cut penalty. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And Beatnik is also in the penalty club by second for corner cut and gaining a position. And oh, there goes Ads and oh boy, there goes Ads and Adam spinning out. Ads is out. And oh wait, Ads is actually retired because of that spin. And whoa, we got scrambling up everywhere. It looks like, oh, Beatnik has gone for a spin as well with Valkyrie, and we have a VSC at the gate, and it looks like it's a madhouse up ahead of Beatnik. Oh, contact between Valkyrie and Beatnik. Looks like Valk's not happy. What happened, I guess, but Beatnik was in third, and then I'm not sure where Valkyrie was when she got involved. But what a mess. What a mess, to say the least. I'm not sure. What did Lewis do to get himself into the penalty club? Oh, he already got... Jeez. Lewis Piper already with 3 track limit warnings. It looks like Stenner and Liam are in the pits already because I guess they got damaged in that malfunction. Maybe. Oh, doesn't look it. Yeah, well, Stenner did. That's for sure. But anyways, well, Liam has called it. He did say that he had dinner. He warned me in advance. So that's the end of that, and it looks like we're going to be back underway for this Grand Prix. We're back underway, flawed this time, all over on TB. It's a little switcheroo, and Flaw going onto the high side to challenge TB to take the lead. And here we go. So Flaw trying to chase TB down to get himself into the lead. We're still on board with Flaw, thinking about making a move, but deciding to wait. For right now, getting kind of close, and TB holding his ground. Flaw had to back out into the campus corner. The campus corner for the Campos car. Now into Paul Frere. Now on their way down to Blanchimont. And you don't see this often. Here goes Flaw with more power, more speed through Blanchimont. And Flaw inherits the lead, but not for long. Here comes TB on the outside, and we inside into the chicane. Ooh, attempted a switchback. TB got a little slippy, but keeps it in control. We have a new leader. Flaw has taken the lead in this race as has had a malfunction in the chicane. Lewis Piper, by the way, on the inside of Patrick. Patrick is allowed to race in F2 because yesterday he had to serve a race ban in Tier 2 for causing a mega amount of problems in the Miami race last Friday. Patrick is involved for F2 today, but he had to sit out Tier 2 last night, and we'll have to serve it. We'll have to do it again this coming Friday. Patrick slingshots his way into the Lescombe chicane and gets ahead of Lewis into 4th place. Meanwhile, right now, it is Flaw, TB, Blade, Patrick, Lewis, Luke, Cryptic, and FBL. Now, FBL and Cryptic, by the way, these two start at the back of the field, and they're already in the final points positions. Looks like there's been some trouble. Yeah, those Tadpole. Tadpole had a problem somewhere. Yeah, there he is. He's got heavy damage to the other Campos car. There's George as well. Now, that's not what Tadpole would like, because Tadpole, if my memory's right, is in, the driver in 5th in the standings right now. Severe damage to the car. That's really going to hurt his odds to get it done. And it looks like Leighton has crashed. And it is a safety car. There he is. Right in the blunt. Well, no, it's not a safety car. It's another VSC. But Leighton crashes in the Campus chicane. And this was, I believe, right before someone actually attempted to get past. Try to get into a position. But at the moment now, we're under our second VSC. That's the second VSC of the event. So FGE Adam, despite being involved in that incident at the start, has recovered a 9th place. Now, we did mention the reason he was spun was apparently because he was going very slow in Puhan, and apparently, I guess either he brake checked or was brake checked by another driver. We don't know. I didn't catch it, but I'll have to look at it again. But anyways, Luke, by the way, as we're back on the way in this Grand Prix, as Luke is chasing down Lewis. Now, by the way, Luke is looking at a possibility to take the championship lead after tonight, because Jack has decided to go to sleep and not take part in today's festivities. So Luke could possibly take the championship lead after this race. Now, Luke is only 18 points behind. He's only 18 points behind Jack, but right now, Luke is currently 6th, which is 3 points. But 2 drivers ahead, Lewis Piper and Patrick, they both got track limit penalties on them. So Luke will probably jump up into 4th, as there goes Lewis Piper. So we got to get him back. Stand by on that. There we go. Just get in there. Anyways, Luke is now up in the 5th. Now he's got Patrick to hunt down, which will put him in the 4th, and will give Luke 5 points, which will therefore put him close to, that'll put him close to there. And you just saw in the background, TB overtakes Flaw to take the lead back at the halfway point. Now, it looks like Stenner has gone for a spin in Paul Frere. You'll see that on the map there. But anyways, Luke chasing down Patrick. Now, this is for there, and looks like Luke sees a chance to go for it, because Patrick had a poor exit out of there, and you just saw Flaw just retake the lead from TB. You see that on Luke's onboard. So Luke up into 4th, and TB and Flaw still fighting it out for the lead. Stenner has gone in, and he's out. So that is 5 retirements so far in this event. Now, ads crashed. That resulted in the first VSC. Liam had to go because he had dinner. He had to eat something. So that's why he's out. Leighton crashed, causing the 2nd VSC. Tadpole called it. He had severe damage. on after that incident under the second VSC, and then Stenner, this race going wrong, so Stenner is out too. So that's 5 retirements in this event so far. Well, anyways, actually, let's get back to this one. Looks like Flaw and TV. These two have been blowing at each other all race, which is gonna break later as they head in the bus stop. It looks like it's gonna be TV that breaks later, but Flaw is going to get the DRS active for here. As you can just see there in the background, there's FGE Adam and Patrick battling it out for the 7th place spot. Now Mythic is trying to chase. He's trying to chase Beatnik down to get himself into the points. And it looks like Wiso has gone into the pits. He's out. That is our 6th retirement of the race. Looks like so Beatnik, by the way, going after both cars, just gets past both FGE Adam and Stenner and FGE Adam and Patrick to get into there. And looks like Luke is just thrusting himself into, and we have another VSC. Flaw gets clear of Luke just as the VSC gets called. And it is for, and actually it's a safety car. It is because of George. George has crashed at the top of Radion. There he is right there. Just caught that on, just caught that on Jordan's POV. Now that is actually going to be helpful to Jordan. Because Jordan was way back, but now he has a chance to catch up. Now this is not going to be good for Flaw or Luke, because these two, once the green goes back underway, it's probably gonna come in. The safety car will be coming in basically this lap. So we'll basically have 2 laps of racing. Unfortunately, there is no DRS until 3 laps after a safety car is gone. So that means Flaw and Luke are going to have to rely on speed and cooperate, and basically the reaction and exiting methods of those ahead to try to chase TB down. Now TB, by the way, this is his 3rd appearance this season in RPLF 2. Last time he showed up was for the entire event of the sprint and feature of Miami, and he won both of them. And looks like TB is looking to go 3 for 3 at this moment. So we're just checking the RPL server chat, but looks like Stenner was not happy apparently earlier. Mentioned apparently Stenner got damaged during the event. Apparently tried to put blame on Tadpole, but Tadpole's saying maybe not. But anyways. We'll have to wait and see on what's going to happen here, but quite a few people have had damage, and races messed up and ruined because of moments that have happened. But let's just get this grid reset for you. So TB is the leader right now. Flaw is sitting in 2nd. Luke is sitting in 3rd. Blade, by the way, who I haven't talked much, he's playing it quite quiet today. He is sitting in 4th. Cryptic is sitting in 5th place. Safety car is coming in this lap. Beatnik is in 6th. Chaco, another one I haven't talked much on, he's sitting in 7th. And Patrick is sitting in 8th. Rest of the field that's active, we have Mythic in 9th, FBL 10th, Valkyrie in 11th, Lewis Piper is in 12th, but he has yet to return. FG Adam is in 13th, and Jordan is sitting in 14th. Now, with a couple of these drivers with the penalties that they had, I mean, FG Adam, his corner cut penalty, Beatniks, I mean, if they have a good argument and a good case, they could get their penalties removed. Just all falls on what happens and what the stewards decide. But anyways, looks like TB is bunching the field up, waiting to go, and he's going now. And off we go to finish off this race. Only 2 laps left to go, and we're on board with Flaw. But here comes Luke. Luke sends a shot and makes the shot work, and he is up into 2nd place. As a head up for Oruge and Radion. It looks like these guys are what? They're not willing to. They're just going like, screw this. I'm screwing around getting the position done. Here comes Flaw down on the inside. Blade caught up behind. And it's a 3 wide into oh boy. There goes Flaw and off into the wall. Oh my goodness. I mean, it was a 3 wide shot. I don't know. I mean, Luke braked much later. And unfortunately, it wound up collecting Flaw. And, I mean, literally, Flaw got double tapped was what happened. Luke braked later, which tapped Flaw, put him into TV, and that's how Flaw went around. So, oh man, that was just chaos, to say the least there. But anyways, it looks like Flaw did get damaged again, hit again, and it looks like it could have been Beatnik. But anyways, oh boy, and Luke's in the penalty club for that antic, and so is TV! Good lord, that means Blade is looking to become the race winner. Jeez, well this is just mental. I mean, literally 1 lap of the restart and already crazy stuff has already happened. My goodness. FBL, by the way, battling Adam. Little tap again, but Adam trying to get ahead of FBL. We're entering the final lap. FBL's trying to fight, and he has the inside going into the LaSource, but switched back by Adam. Oh boy, man, this is gonna get even mental here. They're bumping, they're banging. They're not willing to give up as they head up Rouge and Radion. And by the way, TB and Luke switch positions. Luke has inherited the lead, but TB might fight it, maybe not, we don't know. But these two were fighting it over. FG Mythic, by the way, looking to sneak a shot. There goes Adam again and FBO. Now Mythic's thrown himself into the party. There comes Jordan as well. It looks like Mythic has decided to hold back. I mean, a lot of these guys ahead. Well, actually now Mythic's in trouble as well. But Blade, by the way, in the Puhan, attempting to get past TB, but just can't seem to get it done. Now here comes Cryptic, by the way, as well. Now Cryptic hasn't won a race in F2 in a while. He would love to be back in the winner's box, to say the least. And tapped by Cryptic in the blade. Now it looks like Mythic has gone for a spin. Oh no, that's not good. And Luke is gone. Luke has run off. And Luke is going to keep his win. Man, talk about mess and a half, but TB just has sacrificed the lead and a win, and Luke is gonna win 4 wide, heading to the finish, and is Cryptic ahead of Blade by 35 thousandths of a second. TB will cross in 4th. Valkyrie is in 5th. Holy cow! Literally a 4 wide. 4 wide right at the end. And Luke walks off with another win. That is win number 42 for Luke. So Luke is the winner, and yeah, Cryptic just steals second place from Blade, and Blade is sitting in third. So, I mean, there was just so much there. I mean, literally, there it is. So yeah, Cryptic second place, Blade in third. But I mean, literally 35 thousandths of a second separated those two, and literally it was 4 wide up until that point. But yeah, so Luke wins, Cryptic second, Blade third, FBL is sitting in. Blade is third, TB is fourth, Valkyrie is fifth, FBL sixth, Choco 7, and Adam does recover to get into the points. Now, Luke, by the way, with the full points he just got, that is going to put him 7 points behind Jack. Oh, Lord. A wet race. Wet feature. Well, let's be quick with the grid. So, Blade Tadpole front row, Valkyrie Flaw row 2, Beatnik Luke row 3, Ad Stenner row 4, TB Adam row 5, Trident row 6, Liam and Mythic, Wyso Jordan row 7, Leighton Patrick for Prima row 8, Chaco George row 9, FBL Lewis in row 10, and Cryptic will be starting in dead last, and looks like we just lost FGE Adam. Let's try to get him there. Here we go. But anyways, 5 lights will come on for the feature race, and it's lights out and away we go. And it's quite a slow start, but Blade reacts very well. There comes Valkyrie and Tadpole. Oh boy, squash it. Oh god, that is Valkyrie just getting a ride from Luke. Wow. Talk about messes and a half. Like, holy hell. Oh, Tadpole into the back of Valkyrie. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hey, we got someone off into the wall. That is Stenner off into the wall. Oh, my God. What a turn one that was. I mean, literally, we just had Luke. Oh, boy, we got a crash. That's a big crash. That is Tadpole. I think Leighton was involved. But yeah, that was just nightmare fuel right there. And it looks like a bunch of cars have gone wide. Numerous cars have gone wide. Flaw went wide. Mythic went wide. Jordan went wide. My goodness. The wets have really screwed people up here because these guys just can't seem to get a good grip, to say the least. Whoa, Flaw gets loose. Whoa, Wyso gets loose. My goodness. Literally, I think this is just a race of attrition now, because literally, this is just people just trying to stay in touch, just trying to stay and keep their cars together. Adam, by the way, just trying to fight off TV, but just can't seem to get done. Whoa, slip and slide by Adam. My goodness. And he just falls into 10th place. My goodness. What in the heck just went wrong here? And it looks like Wyso has just crashed out of Paul Frere. Well, anyways, so let's well, first lap is just wrapping up. It is Blade leading, Beatnik second, Luke third, Valkyrie up in fourth, despite getting a ride from Luke. Adds in fifth, TB sixth, Chaco sitting in seventh, Patrick is in eighth, but being challenged by Adam, who's in ninth, and Flaw brings up the top 10. And the rest of the grid after that is George, Jordan, Cryptic, Mythic, FBL, Leighton, Tadpole, Liam, Lewis, and Stenner. That is the group there. But anyways, here comes Flaw, by the way, on the inside. Oh, we got trouble we got trouble, and Beatnik just lost second place to Luke. And trouble is, it is Jordan at the top of El Rouge and Radion. So he has plummeted to the back of the field. And Luke is now up into second place. Now has to hunt down Blade. And it looks like Jordan has crashed, and that is a VSC. Now that was at the start of. That's right in the middle of Les Combs. So I'm guessing Jordan must have lost it or something. But Jordan is out. Anyway, so here we go. So, well, with the safety car now out, that means this whole grid's gonna be completely reset. But my God, wow, that was just wild. Anyway, so let's reset this grid. Let's reset the grid for you as we move on. So, Blade is the current leader. So Luke is sitting in second. Beatnik is in third. Ads fourth. Valkyrie fifth. TB sixth. Chaco sitting in seventh. Flaw 8. Adam in 9, and Patrick is sitting in 10th place. As we move further down, we have George in 11th, Cryptic in 12th, Mythic 13, Tadpole 14, FBL 15. Liam and Lewis have not come back. They were 16 and 17. So basically, Stenner is 16th, and Leighton is in 7th, pretty much. So we're just going to be waiting, I guess, another lap, and then we'll be going back under the green flag conditions. So once the safety car does come in, I believe it'll be next lap. We're gonna be 4 laps done of 13, so that means we'll have just about 10 laps to go. Just under 10 laps left in this race. And anything is possible. Now, there is no mandatory pit stops because of the wet conditions. So these guys are more than likely to stay out on the circuit for the entire race if they must. See what will happen in regards to that. So as we are getting things up and ready to go, so like I said, yeah, that was just a chaos of a race, to say the least. I mean, we had chaos in the sprint, we had chaos at the start of the feature. I'm gonna be honest, if that was chaos, if this was chaos, who knows what F1 Japan's gonna be like? And I'm gonna be on commentary for that one. Yeah, because the F1 guys, they are gonna be racing in. They're gonna be racing in Japan in a couple hours' time. Now, I just want to let you guys know that for the F1 race in Japan, that race is going to be earlier than expected. So right now, time-wise zone, right now it is 4:52 p.m. UK. F1 will actually be kicking off at 7 instead of its usual at 8 o'clock. Reason being is because, and also it is going to be a sprint weekend. So we're going to have short qualifying, a sprint race, and the main race. But anyways, the reason for it is because, for the early time, is because we have the real F1 event, which is the Miami Grand Prix. The qualifying is going to be at 9 UK. So that's why these guys are going to be doing it a little bit earlier, and that's why we'll be live for commentary a little earlier than expected. But anyways, some of the drivers actually are going to be involved in this in the F1 race in Japan. Is Luke, Beatnik will be involved, TB is involved, George I think will be involved. I don't know if he will be or not, but I think he might. Cryptic is involved. Tadpole's involved, and that is pretty much it. So, anyway, so FBL, he did serve his quali ban earlier in the stream. We did note that in the broadcast. So FBL is going to be cleared to race around for qualifying in the very next round. 2 other drivers that had quali bans another driver that had a ban that had to be served. Fanflow missed out today because of a race ban that he had to serve, but he's not going to be here today or later tonight in F1, so his ban has been served. The only person that has yet to serve a ban in this division in F2 is Term. Now, Term has a quali ban that he has yet to serve, and he will be serving that. He'll be serving that later. He will be serving that at some point later on in this championship. Now, speaking about what I mentioned about with Tadpole and Luke being involved for F1, well, here's where things get even interesting. Tadpole and Luke also, they have quali bans to serve later tonight for F1. So Luke and Tadpole will be starting at the back of the field for the Japan race. Now, George and Ads, those two running 11th and 4th respectively. If they participate in F1 later tonight, they also got quality bans as well as a Tier 2 driver in the form of Jacksta. He has a quality ban to serve as well in F1. But for those latter three, Ads, George, and Jacksta, it just depends on if those guys make the event. Anyway, safety car is in. Blade in control of the field. It looks like looks like when we go back underway, looks like it'll be completing lap 5 of 13, so we'll have 8 laps left, and Blade is taken off before the bus stop chicane, and we'll be off and away to resume the Belgian feature race of Formula 2 RPL. And off we go. They cross the line. We are underway. Luke about 6/10 back, but he has a 7/10 of a lead on Beatnik. Now Beatnik was sort of pressured by Az, and speaking of which, Valkyrie and TB battling it out, and TB gets ahead of Valkyrie to get himself into 5th place. Jocko decides to get ahead of his Red Bull Academy teammate in Valkyrie, but looks like Valkyrie might decide to fight again. She's trying to, maybe looking to go for that place, and Luke has just invaded his way into the lead. And yes, he does. Gets into Les Combs, but I'm not sure Blade would like to fight it. I think Blade would like to fight that. Now High Tech is part of the Mercedes Academy group. Dabs is Red Bull. Now, bear in mind, given this point in the race right now, with Luke right now leading, that means Luke is going to take an 18-point lead over Jack after this race as of right now. Now, Blade does have the fastest lap, but for how much longer though? Meanwhile, let's go a bit further back. We have Valkyrie chasing Patrick down. Valkyrie has had a poor restart. She restarted in 5th, and we're almost 3/4 of the way through this track, and she's already fallen to 10th place. Let's go on board with Flaw. Driver we haven't talked much so far in this feature. He's resting comfortably in the 8th place position. Whoa, gets a little loose there, but keeps it in control. And off and away he goes to see if he can try to hunt down Adam and get himself further up. Looks like we got trouble. That is FBL. And FBL looks like he had a spin. I'm guessing he got loose there, and Luke did take the fastest lap by nearly a second over Blade. But TB though responded. He's about a 10th off. Speaking of TB, he is hunting down Ads for the 4th place spot. And it looks like, oh, we got trouble. That is Patrick off there, and TB gets clear of Ads, gets himself into 4th place right now. But Ads looking to fight back, heading into Bruxelles. And Ads brave on the brakes, and he does stay ahead of TB as he now head to Puhan. Jocko now looking to thrust himself in, backs off. He was looking for a shot to get past TB, but decided to back off. Let's see about Flaws. He's hunting down. Ooh, little contact between Flaw and Adam. Now that was a mistake on Flaw's part. did get a little loose in that chicane, but stays in control and didn't lose much time. Didn't lose much time to Adam, just about a couple of tenths. Meanwhile, Cryptic gets past Stenner, gets himself into the 11th place position. Now has to hunt down Valkyrie to get himself into the points. Valkyrie has attached herself to the last points position right now. Cryptic and Flaw and Tadpole, by the way, these two for Campos, they're sitting at 6 points right now. This is not going to help them in that fight against Carlin and Charouse for the 3rd place spot. In fact, this could actually bring High Tech closer to them. Now, Adam, by the way, is in 7th right now for ART. Unfortunately, he's the only driver in the points for ART because Cryptic is not in the points. Cryptic is not in the points. He would love to see himself into the points for this race. ART, this is not a points that they would like because they are behind both the Dams cars. Because Luke does have the lead. He does have the lead with 26 points. Actually, Adam just got past Chaco. But Chaco must have had some problems. A little tap again from Chaco. Chaco just muscling his way to have Adam give him some more room. Well, that's why TB just fell to 8th place. That's why Ads went up into 5th. That's why Adam went up in the 5th, because TB plummeted down to the 8th place spot. Now Flaw is up in the 7th, Chaco up in the 6th, but Chaco now pressuring, trying to pressure, but TV is also pressuring Flaw. So both of them, so these two are both being pressured by TV as we're on board with him. And whoa, boy, Flaw just getting slipped. Just can't seem to keep that car in control. And he is now falling into 8th place, back where he was. TB is up into 7th now. And look at the shot TB is doing to try to get in the 6th against Chaco. But TB just can't seem to get it done. Flaw thought about trying a switchback in the chicane, but TB shuts the door on him. Stenner off into the pits. He is done and out. So Stenner is out of the event. That is our 3rd retirement of this Grand Prix. Feature race. And now Chaco into the penalty club, and he's actually gone off. Oh boy, off and off. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, that's a VSC. That's a VSC right there. And Chaco plummets down to the 11th place spot. That puts Cryptic in the points and Valkyrie up in the 9th. I mean, literally, Chaco was with TB and Adam. And it looks like Tadpole moves. And it looks like Flaw actually moved over for Tadpole. Flaw moves over for Tadpole. That was actually a good team order call by the Campos team. And we're back underway, and oh boy, well, there goes Valkyrie's chance of points. She just got a drive-through for speeding under the VSC. So that's going to put Chaco back into the points, and will bring Leighton close to being in the points. Speaking about with Leighton, I believe it was him. No, it was Jacksta. Jacksta, 2 weeks ago, finally got Prima on the board in regards to points. After going 4 or 5 straight rounds with no points. 4 rounds, no points for Prima. And they finally got on the board 2 weeks ago. So that's something there. And oh, Chaco's crashed! There he is. Just crashed right in Paul Frere. And unfortunately, that's not going to trigger a safety car. But Chaco out. He had severe damage. That's why the VSC got deployed. Now Chaco is out. And unfortunately, that is going to leave Luke by himself for Dams. Now the nice thing is, he has 25 points, 26 points. So at the moment, right now, he has, Dams will have, whoa, Ads goes super wide. And so Ads must have gotten really loose at the top of the hill. And that brings Adam even closer for now. Because Adam right now, 10 points he's looking at. Cryptic, 2 points. I mean, Dams is going to gain 14 more points over ART. But at least Adam, at least both cars are in the points. But Adam is going to have to be a little careful because here comes TB right behind. That could be a fight for the 5th place position. And Chaco just said that's the 3rd time someone spins in front of me and doesn't ghost. So it looks like ghosting is not, the ghosting setting is just not working for some of these drivers. Anyways, Adam trying to catch up with Ads to go for the 4th place spot. We would love to get past. Like to get past for that to happen. Beatnik, by the way, sitting comfortably in the 3rd place position. And it looks like we have a problem. That is, that's Leighton off in the same corner where Chaco crashed. He had to back up and get back onto the circuit, and he is good, but he has fallen to the 12th place position. That's going to knock him out of the points. That's going to put FBL into the points. And off he goes. Not even sure what Leighton is doing here. And up. And I think Leighton might get. Leighton might get DQ'd. Nope. I'm surprised he didn't get DQ'd. He didn't get DQ'd for blocking the pit lane. But anyways, that's the end of Leighton there. But anyways, TB chasing Adam down. Ooh, that's tight. That is tight. A little tap, but Adam loses the 5th place spot to TB. TB up in the 5th. My goodness. What a wild time there. Whoa, TB keeping in control. Gets kind of loose, but it's okay. Those guys are close, leaving loose. They're AI, so they don't count. But anyways, on board with Flaw now. Flaw would have had a decent chance to get himself into the points in the sprint, but only for a wild shot to undo his race. Now Flaw is now sitting in the midfield in the 8th place spot as Luke has set the fastest, still continues to set fastest laps, and he is just pretty much gone and away, to say the least. I mean, literally 2 minute 9.5, and the closest one is a 10.5 by TB. quiet race right towards the end, but anything can happen. Looks like Tadpole and Flaw, the Campos guys, are trying to catch Adam, but they just can't see. But he just can't seem to catch. They just can't seem to catch Adam at the moment. So I'm thinking Flaw. What happened was Flaw moved over for Tadpole because Tadpole was like, I'll try to hunt down Adam and try to hold him up for you. But for right now, it looks like Flaw. Looks like Tadpole is not getting close, but Adam did get himself a 3-second track limit penalty, and TB went wide out of the no-name corner. I can't tell if he got damaged or not, but looks to be in okay shape. Looks like now Flaw's in the penalty club, so Tadpole is going to get the 6th place spot. Cryptic is in the penalty box, but he will keep his 9th place position. He had trouble somewhere in Sector 2. Looks like that is Patrick that went around. Anyways, here comes Tadpole now, battling TB. And on the inside, oh boy, little bump. TB staying very close as Luke enters this final lap. TB braking later to try to get ahead, but Tadpole is still there, and Tadpole little wheel spin on the exit. And now now Flaw decides, yeah, I'm gonna go for the shot. He goes down the inside. Oh, contact, bonk and bump. Biggity bong. What the heck? What a wild ride that was. And TB now gets it back. Campos really playing ping pong with TB, but TB shakes them both off. Well, in turn, that's actually going to give Adam a chance to run away. Oh boy. My goodness. What moment's there. Trying to... Now, here's the thing. Adam does have that 3-second penalty, so TB will get him for 5th at this moment, and so will Tadpole. Adam's going to have to get a second clear of Tadpole in order to keep 7th right now. Now, speaking of fights, Beatnik's 3rd place is at risk, because here comes Ads trying to catch him. Ad's trying to catch. Not close enough at this moment. Not close like Flaw is. Now if I had to bet, I'm gonna say Flaw is gonna send a wild man shot in the bus stop chicane. Now speaking of the bus stop chicane, Luke working his way through. Oh, Ab spins out! My God. There he goes. Oh, Flaw through. TB gets back ahead. But anyways, Luke did claim the win. To win in the feature. Blade gets 2nd. Beatnik 3rd. Ads gets 4th. And contact between the Campos crew and TB gets 5th ahead of Tadpole. And Flaw gets 7th. Adam fortunately crosses the line in 8th, got penalized, so that is going to put Cryptic to 8th. And here comes FPL now to cross the line. He will get the final points position to 9th, but, well, actually he goes up to 9th. Adam falls to 10th. Which means Patrick, unfortunately, out of the points there. My goodness. My goodness, what a wild last lap between the Campos team and TB. We did see Flaw was going on the inside against TB. Now TB did... I don't know if TB was forced wide in the Blanchimont turn. I don't know. But Flaw did get... did collect... Did try his best to fight TB to the end. But Campos, good showing by them. 6th and 7th. That is 14 points for them. Now that could, I think, yeah, that's actually going to put them tied with Carlin, I believe that is going to tie him with Carlin, I think. Because Ads did get 4th, and I don't think the other Carlin made it. But anyways, Luke, win number 43 in RPL F2. But good lord. This guy has just nothing to lose, to say the least. And also, by the way, like I said, Luke is the championship leader now. 19 points clear of Jack heading into the next race. But anyways, so there it is. Luke wins the feature race. Blade 2nd, Beatnik 3rd, Ads 4, TB 5, Tadpole 6, Floss 7, Cryptic 8, FBL 9, and Adam will get the 10th place spot. Yep, yeah, it was. So Valkyrie, last place car to finish. So unfortunately, that is going to mean that Campos does tie Carlin for 4th in the constructor standings. And that is going to conclude the F2 stream for today. So like I said, later on, we will be on deck for F1. That will be right now, in this, as of right now, it is 5:18 p.m. UK. We'll be going live in just about an hour, 40 minutes, about an hour, 40 minutes from now. So we will see you later for F1. Titan Ironwolf signing off.